Howdy folks, Synthetic Mason, and today for a long overdue video, I'm going to give you a tutorial on my version 1 Arcee sisters, and then after that I'll do a video on version 2 Arcee sisters. But yeah, we'll start off with these ladies here. These are how I got my channel started. I've only changed them slightly since, and then I've rebuilt them completely. But yeah, so we've got Chromia, Elita 1, Arcee, each with their little transformation. So for Chromia, we'll fold out the arms on the sides, take the back section and bring it all the way up, bring down the handlebars, spinning out the back tire, and then swing the arms back. We grab her handy dandy little stand, and there is Chromia. And then for Elita 1 here, we'll rotate the tire out of the way on the front side, move around the back section, oops, bring out that little Exoforce hand so that her arm comes around, and then bring out and down, little robot arm, and there is Elita 1. Now for Arcee, the one that I like the most out of this bunch. All of them can stand and roll as is, but then for robot mode, you need your handy dandy little kickstand bit there. We'll bring down and then together the legs, bring out this underarm. At that point you'll fold the arm bit forward, turn her head to the side, rotate the lower body, I like to give a slant back to her arm there. I also like to swing out her handlebars. And there you go. My original Arcee sisters there. So yeah, folks, we'll break them down, brick them up, and you then will be able to create these three ladies at home yourself. And then, like I said, after this video, I've got my version 2 for each of these ladies. And then recently I started work on a bag of tiny transformers again. But they're not transformers. They're transforming robots. Go bots, if you will. Nonetheless, on to the tutorial. These are the parts I'll need to build Chromia. Alright, so admittedly, this is like the 4th video I've shot. Not that you guys have seen the other 3, but I keep forgetting how to put together Chromia after I pull her all apart. I'm going to start with this double-sided 1x and add the 1x2 rolled bit. And then we will add the single, or one of the 1x4 modified old space bits. Add a pin to that. Add a tire to that bit, and then for stability we're going to add a pin going straight through to catch it all on the other side. Ta-da! Except I did it wrong. Needs to be like that. Okay? Then we're going to place a 1x Complicated. All right. This face down, this right here, and then that goes like this. Okay, it's coming together now. I'll attach this guy there. Add a 1x plate to 2 of these 1x2 rolled bits. Angle those down so they line with that old space bit. And then we'll place a horizontal clip and a cheese wedge on the top. Add your handlebars. And then we'll have 1, 2 tiles in there, and then that off to the side. And then we will add a 1x tile on the back of it there. Then we'll add a pair of these arm bricks and toss another pin through there for stability. And now we'll add this guy. That way he can slide down, or she can slide down and slide up. And then on that, we're going to add a 1x transbit with one of these 1x2s again, acting as a seat. And then just for some color blocking, we'll add another of that azure tile to the back there. Now then, for the back tire, we're going to place a single minifig clip, a lightsaber, and a second minifigure clip. Now I'll add a tire and one of those Technic half pins. Put the minifig hand through the back of that, because on that we will then add one of these little tooth bits. The way it sort of looks like he's got an axle on, or she has an axle on both sides. Technical difficulties. So for the arms, we'll place a pair of minifig clips on either side, and then another pair of minifig clips onto those. And then we'll place onto those. Apologies in advance, the clutch power on these guys have just about worn out. So then in transformed or alt mode, it shows the arm going back like that. Oh, and then for the side with the fender bits, we'll add one of those new 1x's, blue tile on the bottom, taillight on that. And that will go on the back. Half of this has no clutch power, the other half has too much clutch power. So there she is, inner motorcycle mode, OG version 1 Chromia. Can we stand? Table I'm on is not totally secure. Where's my kickstand? and kickstand. There you go. These are the parts you'll need for Alita 1. So start with the tire. Put your half pin in. Add the 1x modified bit. Add a 1x horizontal clip. And then we'll add a Travis brick with a 1x2 off to the side. And that'll be essentially her lower body. We'll then take another Travis brick, add a single pip to the top, and a black tile on that to be her head. And then we'll add a little cheese wedge off to the side there. Then we'll add a horizontal clip, one of those old gas pump bits, and then a horizontal clip added onto that. We're then going to add the 1x bit there. Actually, yes, sorry. No. It'll come back here. Aha. There we go. Nope, that's what I got backwards. So the black one goes here. Purple one goes here. Yes. Then we'll go ahead and add the it's like a pip with a bar on it, and then add a minifigure hand. And we'll add our half pin to a tire. That way, when you transform it, everything folds up nice like that, and that is for bike mode. So then, I'll take one of these toothpicks in chrome, that way she has a little like sword blade, and add that, and I was wrong. So yeah, we'll leave it like that. And then that will go in to the back of the Travis brick, placing that on the front. Add our handlebars. So that we're set up like that. And then a pair of the 1x's facing forward to be her gas tank. And then I like the little chrome bit on top. Ties that blade back into her. And there we go, Alita 1. These are the parts you'll need to build Arcee. So don't forget, we're going to go ahead and knock out Arcee's wheel leg assembly. So we'll start by putting 2 half pins in 2 tires. And then we will place one of these old space wrenches on both sides of that. We'll then place a 1x clip with a 1x2 modified bar on top of a 1x2 modified bar. We'll add 1 tire facing back, and then the one on the front will be facing forward, and that's essentially our motorcycle tire bits. And then we will take start from the rear. We'll take a Travis brick, placing a pink pip on it, and then adding one of those upside down 1x2 modifieds. And then into that, we will add one of those Exoforce clips, and then a fishing lure bit. On one side of the fishing lure, we'll add a pair of binoculars, on the other a tile, and then finish that off with a cheese wedge. Now, for one side, We'll take a 1x3 tile and a 1x2 pink, add the silver tooth, and add that to the front. We'll then also add another Travis brick opposite of that, placing a Exoforce pin on one side and adding the cheese wedge and handlebars to that. We'll go ahead and add the 1x modified bar. Oops. Then we will take another pair, or another set to be the side, add that to the front section to connect it all together, and add cheese wedge to the front. And then for transformation, I like to have a little bit of sort of tilt to her. And that way when she's transformed, there you have her. So there you go, guys. A little tutorial today with my version 1 Arcee sisters. In the next video, I'm going to give you guys a tutorial on my version 2 Arcee sisters. Hehe. And then in the video after that, I'll pull them out because we have a motorcycle here. I have some more tiny transformers in the form of GoBots. It's like a certain Psykill named individual there. Maybe a certain Leader 1 example guy here. Yeah. But yeah, they'll be in the next video after version 2 tutorials. But thanks for breaking it up with me, folks, today. As always, when we build together, we build better. So you guys keep building and watching my craziness, and I will too keep building and supplying said craziness. Thanks, guys.